Hey everybody. So we're in the Christmas season and I thought it would be a great idea to do my presentation using shapes and clipping mask and maybe even my Pathfinder tool to create a Christmas card cover. So here are a few examples. I did my text on a path. I tried to do this earlier in 5 minutes. It took about 15, so we're going to narrow it down a little bit. As you can see, just some simple artwork. I've got a free artboard right here that I'm going to create it with. So I'm going to make the Christmas tree since we're kind of pressed on time. So I clicked my polygon tool and I'm just going to come over here, click, reduce this down to 3 sides. I think I'll try my radius around 12. I can modify it a little bit. This determines how sharp or wide our triangle might be. That one's actually pretty good. Of course it's red, but not too important right now. So I want to scale it up just a little bit. Okay. This is going to serve as the base of my tree. There are multiple ways to do this. I prefer edit, copy, and then Control F, paste in front. But in our class, we were taught our clone tool. So I'm going to, it moved. Going to press Alt, grab it, then Shift, just drag this little guy up maybe to the midpoint. Now, I need to scale it down a little bit. We'll make sure I'm locked. I'm going to shoot for about 80% of the original size. So let's see how that works out. That's not too bad. So this time I'm actually going to use my paste in front. So Control C, Control F, and I'm just going to drag it. I've got my all my snaps set, so I can snap to point or guides. I think I may even have pixels. I just like to be exact when I'm doing my work. So this time, I'm going to go even smaller on the percentage. So let's do 60%. Not bad. That'll work. Now, I'm going to do that one more time. C, Control F. Okay, I pasted it in front. Drag this little guy up. This time, let's do another, let's say 50. I kind of want it disproportionate so it looks more lined up going from top to bottom. Hey, I like that. Okay. I actually would not mind maybe, let's try these. I'm going to squish these guys up a little bit. So all I did is highlight everything and then drag it up. That's not bad. Let's click this one and drag it up to the next line. Oh yeah, I'm liking that tree. Okay, next thing I want to do, I'm going to highlight everything. Instead of group, I personally would like to use my Pathfinder. I'm going to unite, and in a minute I'll show you merge. So now we have one shape, not separate groups. I could pull it up in layers, but I'll let you take my word for it since we're just doing a 5-minute presentation. Next, I'm going to make the stump, the base, the trunk, whatever you'd like to call it. So let's try the mid shade brown. Okay, that works pretty good. Now, I'm going to send this to the back. I can use my control buttons again. Now, instead of unite, this time I'm going to use my merge. And now we have one solid grouping of our tree. Next thing I'd like to do is make a tree or a star from top of my tree. Okay. Now I'd already done a preset, and we'll stick to it and maybe explain a little bit about it. So again, left click. Okay, we're going to determine what we've got. And these are going to determine how far in the spikes are and how broad they are. So let's do 10 and 12. Stars don't have to be perfect for the Christmas tree. We're just learning how to do it. See, that one didn't work. So now I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to go back in. This time we're going to go 8 and let's try 20. This will give us a better looking one. There we go. See how changing my radius on the points changed shape of the star. Okay, we want this guy to be yellow. I'm going to scale it down. There's not a specific size, so I'm just going to hold Shift, Alt, that way it stays in the same place. I'm just going to pull this little guy down. Well, maybe he can go up a little bit. Not too bad. Let's rotate it just a bit more. I didn't consider my radius when I was doing that. Let's use the cursor. Okay. Now, I'm going to throw in some Christmas balls. So we go up to our shapes tool. I'm going to do a ellipse. I'm just going to make Shift to make them round. I'm just going to kind of make it to where our eye follows the shape of the Christmas tree. Make it flow a little bit. These can be the same size, or to give them a little bit of artistic value right here, we'll make them different sizes. Okay, I'm just going to go with some basic colors. We don't want that yellow to be right up there with the stars, so if we use yellow, we'll pull it on down to the bottom. Try purple, maybe orange. Definitely have to have a red one. We could try maybe pink. I'm actually going to do a shade of green, but I'm going to modify it a little bit. So green doesn't show up very well. So I'm going to go to my swatches at the bottom, double click this, or I can go to color guide. Let's use color guide. This is going to give us some variations on it. Or then again, you can go to the mixer. Actually, mixer might actually work better. Let's lighten it up just a bit. Let's see if that shows up better. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we just need to change one more color. Again, I would say pink. Okay, and there's your Christmas tree. And now we will spend just a little bit of time to make our text. Now, let's swap this out. Now I'm going to go to text on path. And we're just going to type Merry Christmas. Okay. Now, go to character. I'll blow this up. Looks like it'll need to be spread out a little bit. Let's go ahead and pick our font. That way we know how much room we have to work with. Deco works pretty good. I'm actually going to get the tracking on it to come out. That way it doesn't look so bunched up on the curve. We'll drag it over here. And it's Christmas, let's make it red. There's our Christmas card cover. If you guys got any questions, feel free to contact me, norrisjb@appstate.edu. Thanks, guys.